Long day, folks, long day. Sorry if this is coming up a little later than usual. It's been a bit of a long day for me. Went out shopping. So, yeah, no, I didn't go to the flea market this weekend. I went last weekend, if I remember right, yeah. And even then, last weekend was, well, in my opinion, it was pretty good. Hit up a thrift store couple days ago, met up with a resale buddy of mine, and he gave me a good deal on a game I've kind of been looking for, and unfortunately I got caught slipping. But I also caught a store slipping, so I guess that evens out almost. I don't know. Gonna hit toys first, games will be last. Most of the stuff, a few of these are gonna be pickups. I'm just gonna mention that. Not everything's gonna be flea market finds or whatever. But I still got the memory up here, so at least I know. Today, went to Toys R Us. That was really my only stop today, because Power Ranger stuff was, anything roleplay-wise was 20% off. And sometimes that's hard for someone to understand. Does that mean the weapons are 20% off? Does that mean that the Megazords are 20% off? Does that mean the action figures are 20% off? In this case, what I picked up was all 20% off. One of the things I grabbed was the exclusive little Dino Charger. This is, I believe it's meant to fit in the last slot of the NYCC exclusive for the Power Ranger stuff. Don't know if you'll ever see that, but the Ninja Mega Falcon Zord is in there. Basically, this represents the Power Rangers movie, and I love that movie. So, and I never found the original, the one that they have with the original Megazord on it. So at least I got that one. And yes, it will be opened eventually. Let's see, the other pickups I got. I grabbed the Ankylozord from Dino Charge. I haven't really picked up any really of the arms attachments. And I'm mostly going for TV accurate Zords. I mean, there are some that they just made because, oh, there's a charger of this, so we'll make a little thing of it. They're making Zords out of them now, so I can't say that they're bad, I can't say that they're good. But this one's straight out of the TV show, so I'm glad to pick that up for 20% off. I think these were like $17.99, so I got it for like $15 or something. This one I'm actually a little bit gladder to get. This is the Plezio Megazord, and I got it like this. It's not in robot form or anything. This was 20% off. Went from $35 or $34.99 to $27.99, which is not a bad deal for a Megazord nowadays because everyone just wants $30 to $35 for it. So you get a little bit of a break, and this is like brand new. A lot of people have been blackwashing these because there's just a lot of detail in these that you can't even really see on this camera of mine. And I'm not going to do that just because I like to keep everything original. I'm not one of those customizers that adds paint to anything. So this will stay bleach white. On to actually the flea market finds section of toys. Both of these are extreme. Like, one of these is hard to find just in the States alone. But this one, I don't even know how this got here. I'm going to guess someone imported this or something. The piece fell off. I think it's under my chair. Screw it. But I found Daiboken at a flea market for $2. It's missing one of the claws. The jet dropped somewhere. I swear it's under my chair, and I ain't getting up. And it didn't have the sword, but for $2 for the Japanese import version of this, I couldn't say no to that. Hell, if the woman told me $20, I would have been like, take my money. Or shut up and take my money. Whatever. But this is actually the better version of the two. The one that we got in the States, for those who know Power Rangers, is god-awful. This one's actually a lot better. And I'm actively searching for the other limbs so I can make Ultimate Daiboken, which is basically the other 5 limbs, or the other 4 limbs in the jet. I found 2 so far, but I don't know if I got them under the tree yet this year, so I'm kind of saving myself from getting those right now. If they're not under the tree this year, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to order them after Christmas if the website I saw them on still has them. I think it was like $4 and $12 straight out of Japan, so that would be $16. There's probably going to be at least $10 in shipping, and I'm fine with that because I got so little in that. And if you have all of them combined, it's like $100 some odd. So just having the Megazord really helps. And I think I saw the Jet on Amazon for like $33 with free shipping. So I might go straight for the Jet and the 2 limbs and then wait to see if the other 2 limbs go cheaper eventually. But the last toy I got straight out of the flea market, and the guy had this in like a bin with some other Power Ranger stuff. He wanted $7 for the bin. I know the guy. He's been holding this for me for at least a month. Another reseller saw it. Apparently the guy told him 10. I got it for 7. Didn't really care. But Space Titanus. This is actually a toy that they were going to have on Power Rangers in Space, but they didn't have the time to edit it in, and from what I understand, that's why we have this toy in itself. It was supposed to be on the show, but it never made it to the show. I'm pretty sure Bandai wanted it on the show, but never got there. It's basically just a remold of the original 93 Titanus with this piece being added on, this piece being added on, this piece being added on. These are dark gray instead of bleach white. As you can see, I am missing one, and there would be a red piece of plastic there. But all in all, $7 for that little bin. I consider this what I paid, and I got everything else free. Because this alone, I want to say, is at least a $40 toy if it's complete and in decent shape. This is not in decent shape, mind you. This thing is a little dirty. I have yet to clean it. Need to get some soap and water, some rubbing alcohol for all the deep stuff. That's it for toy-wise. I guess it's on to game-wise. I'm going to start off with my little thrift store pickup. Went there to meet my resale buddy. His name is Keith, same as me. What's up, if you're watching? I feel I got caught slipping, but at the same time, I'm not sure I got caught slipping. Put it in the comments if I got caught slipping, people, because I think I did, but on the other side of my head, I'm like, no, you didn't. But I meant to meet him because he had this. He posted it the night before we met, so I was like the first guy to get in contact with him. He wanted $20 for it. I thought that was a fair price for this. Online it's going usually between the $30 and $40 range. I've seen a few. The day I saw him, like one of these immediately sold. I could buy it now for like $40. Auction prices for this usually will range from $28 to $38. So it's still a good deal in my mind because the disc is mint. And that is for the GameCube, Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door. Complete and everything, I thought $20 was a decent deal on this because if I ever decide to get rid of this, I still have some wiggle room to sell it to a guy for a decent price, you know. What I got caught slipping on was what he did, because I was looking through the DVD section for games. I found games, but damn it if I didn't realize that there was a PS3 no more than 2 feet away from me with a pink controller, and it was $10.99, and he had it in his hands before I did. He goes, ooh, a PS3, and I was like, and he got it before me. He goes, if I get, we both thought, like, it either works or it doesn't work. And I told him straight up, look, you can still get $15 for that controller at GameStop. And you can. I think it's $14, $15 if you have the trade-in bonus with your pro membership. And I'm pretty sure they give you $30 just for the console alone in credit, not in cash. Maybe $25 in cash. Because I think a working PS3, you'll get like $60. He told me if he ever gets rid of it, or if he gets bored with it, he'll give it to me. And I'm like, all right, whatever. You paid $11 for it. Later that day, takes it home. Freaking works. It worked. He got a PS3 for $10.99. It's like, well, good on you, I guess. Good on you. What did I get? I got PSP games. And what is it? These were $4 a piece. It came to like 21 something. And that's actually a decent deal considering, like, when I looked online, this game alone is at least going for 15 to 20 bucks, which is good. So I really didn't lose money on the lot. The game that really is saving my butt here is SNK Arcade Classics 1. Basically a lot of Neo Geo games, Art of Fighting, Baseball Stars 2, Burning Fight, Fatal Fury, King of the Monsters. The real game I want to play on this, the second I get a PSP, is Metal Slug. I have not played Metal Slug since I was like 7 years old. Because we had at the Boys and Girls Club, we had a Neo Geo cabinet. We had that little marble game where you shoot, and on the other side, it was Metal Slug. And I loved that game. I put a lot of quarters into that. Thank you, Boys and Girls Club, for scarring me for the rest of my life. But you gave me Metal Slug. The next one, Sega Genesis Collection. It's basically just a compilation of old Sega Genesis games. Bonanza Bros, Alex the Kid, Chameleon, Flicky, Game Ground. Phantasy Star 2, 3, and 4 are on this. So that actually helps me out because I actually wanted to try out Final Fantasy 2, 3, and 4. I think 1 is on the Master System, if I remember right. Next one, Capcom Classics Collection Reloaded. I actually have an empty case and manual for this, so to find a copy is nice. And all these games are mint. They all have the manuals in it. So, and I want to say the Genesis one was like 8 to 10 on eBay. This one's around 8 to 10 as well. I saw like a sealed copy go for like 16 bucks. Alright. Next I got Final Fantasy 1, the 20th Anniversary Collection. Not bad. I mean, I looked this up. It's like same 8 to 10. Sometimes 12. There's 2 and 3 still on the PSP that I need to get. There's a pink cover and then there's a white cover. So 1 is the blue. And then finally, Crisis Core, Final Fantasy 7. This one's around 10 to 12. That helped me out. I mean, when you're paying $4 a game, comes to about 20 bucks. You want at least one item at least to pay for the lot. The SNK really paid for the lot. But when I actually saw this was the first game I saw, and I saw it lying on its back like this, and I thought it was a UMD, like Final Fantasy movie. So when I picked it up PSP, I was like, oh, I'll get this. I'm collecting the PSP. So that came about, I now have like 9 games for the PSP. This was a nice little flea market find. I got this and another game. I think it was Pokemon for the Wii. I think it was Battle Coliseum. Is it Battle Coliseum? I forget. I got that in this game for $5. He wanted $3 per Wii game, $2 for PS2, Xbox. 360 I think was $3. He didn't really have a lot of PS3 stuff. Not that I have a PS3 to begin with, right? But I took the Pokemon. It was okay shape. I just took that in for trade credit. Literally. I got hit with the refurbishing cost with my points, with my pro membership. I came to about 11 in trade credit. They dropped $3 for refurbishing service, so I got $8 out of that. So that really helped out right there. But the game that I kept was Greatest Hits of Shadow of the Colossus. Do I wish this was a black label? Yes, I do. But I've been looking for a decent copy of this. This was actually one of the better games he had that wasn't scratched to hell. He had Teen Titans for the PS2. I kind of wanted that. Didn't have the manual. He had Digimon Data Squad. Didn't have the manual. They were all in pretty rough shape. I mean, I would have had to refurbish them if anything were to come up with them. Speaking of that, I actually refurbished 2 of my games. I went to a game store to get some Disney movies for my sister, who's trying to collect Disney movies. So I got her a few for Christmas. She doesn't watch these. But what did I got? Champions of no, Champions Return to Arms I got refurbished. And then I got my Transformers Armada for the PS2 refurbished. And they look a lot better. They still have a few scratches on them, but I wasn't about to like send them back in. I just wanted to get in and out because it was like 4 minutes per disc, and I didn't feel like staying that much longer. But I caught them slipping on a game for the DS, Bleach Dark Souls. The game usually goes for around $9 to maybe $12, and it's card only, and that's what it usually goes for, card only. I think it's like 20 with the case. And they only wanted $2 for it. So the second I saw $2, I'm like, sold, gimme. They also had Golden Sun for the DS for like $6. If they still have it, the next time I go, I might grab that, because I think GameStop still wants $12 just for cart alone for that game. So, hey, you gotta take it where you can. I mean, they had a lot of like Pokemon Y, Pokemon X. I think they had like 5 copies of Majora's Mask. What shocked me, they had a copy of Zelda Skyward Sword for the Wii for $30, and I looked online on GameStop, and they still sell it pre-owned for $50. So if I ever get a chance, I might grab that. I mean, my Wii games are down to 2 now. They had to start selling a few. Alright, let's get these out of the way. This one's a bit of a pickup. I got this on Black Friday, Persona Q. This was only $20, I want to say. It's either 20 or 30. I think it was 20 on Black Friday. And this was like a $50 game still. Might be 30, I don't know. I got it brand new. It might be 30, I can't recall. Another pickup. I don't remember if I put this on Flea Market Finds or not. But this is just another pickup. Stella Glow for the 3DS. I got it brand new. I got the box and another box around here. So I got the launch edition. Because I don't think everything's going to be like that. But I used a lot of trade credit for that. Those couple PS3 remotes I got on one of the last few episodes, I traded those in, and I got like 15 in credit each. They didn't even test them. They just like, guy pushed all the buttons, made sure all the sticks were good, and he gave me 15 in credit a piece. So I was like, sure, whatever. I think it was like $15.50 or something. I don't know, because they give you 10% extra. This was a little bit of a flea market find. Dragon Ball Z Origins for the DS. GameStop is selling this currently for like $20. I got it for $12 at a flea market from a reseller. A guy owns a pawn shop. Fuck you, buddy. I'm gonna guess he paid like $1 or $2 for it, because he sells DVDs and games and whatnot when he comes to the flea market, and he always sets up in the same spot both days. I don't get why he does it, but whatever. He sold a sealed copy of Lego Batman on the Wii for $10. You could have just bought it loose for $5 from anyone, even less if you just waited. But nope, need a sealed copy, right? Last of these, I went to my usual flea market. Met up with my reseller guy, good as always with me. So, and yep, someone's coming right up the stairs. Yeah, right in the bathroom. I'm like right next door to it. But he gave me a pretty decent deal. He has this little binder full of GBA, Game Boy Color, Game Boy games, whatever. And he sells them for like $10 a piece. I got 3 games for $20. And I'm actually pretty happy with them. Because one of them pays for the whole lot. Is Fire Emblem for the GBA. And all these are official. They all have Nintendo written on the cards. Or on the boards. And Fire Emblem is usually going between 20 and 30, cart alone on eBay. This one's going for about 17 to 22. Fire Emblem, The Sacred Stones. And this one's going for about 10 to 13. Shining Soul 2 by Atlas. So for $20 for all that, it's like $60 or so in games, really. And that's how you gotta work this stuff out, right? The only real item that's left, and it's going to be hard for me to show you this, literally. This is a seat that they give you WWE shows for the pay-per-views, if you get like the first 3 rows or whatever, they have these custom seats that you can take home if that's your chair, you know. As you can see, I got CM Punk straight out of Night of Champions, 7/26/09, straight at the Wachovia Center. It needs some work. The cushion on it is good, thankfully, but one of the crossbars needs to be re-welded on, and I'm going to be doing that tomorrow, so yes. That's it for today, guys. It's winter. Flea markets are going to be slower now. Don't expect a lot of episodes, maybe once a month at best. If I can do one every 3 weeks, that might work. We'll see. It's just going to get a little slower now. But thanks for watching, like always, guys. See you soon.